Pisces, hello, hi. We're going to be doing a reading today for your week of September 21st. Nope, no we're not. Pisces, hello, hi. We're going to be doing a reading today for your week of September 27th to October 3rd, 2020. We'll take a look into your recent past, your present energy, as well as what is coming up for you. These are general readings, so they may not resonate with all viewers. I would encourage you to take that which is for you and leave the rest behind. This will be for your sun, moon, and rising if you're cross-watching. September 27th to October the 3rd. Pisces. Okay, overall energy for the reading today is the Six of Materials. So feeling like giving back in a spirit of wanting to take what you've got and share it around, you or someone around you. In the recent past, we have the Three of Materials, the Knight of Voices, and the Strength card. So starting to build up a foundation for ourselves here. And with the Knight of Voices, I get a sense that there is like some fast moving communication that's been coming in this process, leading us to a place of kind of having to like take stock and some of our strength to get what is fairly there for us. Possibly it is that you're dealing with a Leo, but I see this as like a lot coming in really quickly and needing to gather our strength to move forward with it. In the present energy, we have the Six of Voices, the Nine of Inspiration, and the Ten of Materials. So turning away from the things that are no longer serving us, elevating us to our higher purpose, feeling empowered and like ready to step into our next phase and feeling really emboldened by that, and then walking into what is sort of our happy ever after moment, our total sense of stability, our sense of happiness, coming together, creating family, being around family perhaps. So like really nice energy happening here, this transition from like turning my back from that which wasn't serving me, maybe in this past situation, and feeling kind of impassioned to move forward into the better, happier future we have for ourselves. In the immediate future coming up for you, we have the Devil, the Four of Inspiration, and the Eight of Voices. So we are approaching, because I gather this all to be very you on the board here, we are approaching happiness, happy ever after, foundational liberty, like feeling really great in where we are in our lives. But there is some kind of devil that is chained to that situation. Maybe dealing with some addiction, maybe dealing with some obsession, maybe have a toxic relationship around. You would know better than I. So while you are approaching or trying to move towards a sense of happiness, this like happy ever after, something is holding you back. There is a third party that is just like gripping you in, and it's giving you a lot of kind of like anxiety and restlessness and feeding a frenzy of thoughts. We'll do some clarifying to see how this all can pan out. Don't take this devil too negatively. It may not be highly impactful. There's just something that is standing in the way and giving you a bit of sense of like restlessness and feeling uneased and filled with just kind of like thoughts and going back and forth. Let's clarify the Six of Materials for the overall energy. I love when a card clarifies itself. Clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Six of Wands. Right now, someone is feeling, and I gather this to be you, like charitable, giving back. You've come to the other side of whatever it is we've been dealing with in the past year, and you have like a passion and love and kind of fire in your belly, and you're feeling like full to bursting with love and wanting to share that, and feeling just like a real sense of being like, yes, like I am victorious. Things are really great right now for me. Things are coming together. I have more than what I need, and I want to share that with others. It's really nice energy. Let's clarify this Knight of Voices here in the recent past. Is he throwing stuff off? Interesting. Okay, so building up the sense of foundation, or have been working towards building the sense of foundation, and someone has stepped on in. You or them, one of you has offered love, and not just offered love, like talking about like, here is the future we could have, here's the happiness and fulfillment that I can give you. Like, I feel all of these things, very focused on you. And the other person just like kind of has their back turned to it, like not really interested or not able to focus on it at this point in time. We'll clarify the Strength card to see if that gives us a bit more information on who it might be. So I get the sense right now with the energy that's surrounding you is kind of like you're putting your heart out there for someone and feeling very kind of like bold and passionate. I mean, this is, you're reading Pisces and the Queen of Cups is here. So like, I think this is you being like, yes, here's everything that I can offer. And whoever it is that you're offering it to, or whatever situation you're offering this love to, just isn't quite paying attention to it. Not necessarily rejecting it, just not taking it in. Clarify the Strength card here. This might be the Leo that you're dealing with. So making this offering, then we're clarifying our Strength card by the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So there is someone who is very kind of like sure of themselves, and they're in a position in their life where like they got what they need, and they're feeling really solid in who they are, where they are, with what they have. And there is like this soulmate potential here. We have the Two of Cups clarifying the Strength card, like, and the Eight of Pentacles, which talks to us about working on ourselves, taking time to work on ourselves. So perhaps while you're making this real kind of emotional offering, this person that has their back turned, they're focused on what they have going on and their sense of security, perhaps not being able to take in this offering of love because they're focusing on working on themselves. They're taking time to like focus on their job or their studies or whatever it is that they have going on. So you may be standing here with this offering, but they're not looking at it because they're focused on this other thing that they think is what is important for them right now. And I gather where this is sitting on the Strength card, that you're feeling patient about this, that like you're willing to kind of like be patient. You're going to give that offer and they might not even really realize that it's happening or pay attention to it or see it for what it is because they're focused on other things. But you're like being okay with that. You know that the energy between the two of you is positive and fruitful and could move forward. So you're summoning your strength to be able to like wait for that and continue to make the changes that you need to also make in order to establish this love in the future. In the present energy, let's take a look at this Six of Voices. Okay, so we're clarifying the Six of Voices, this like turning our back from these things that are no longer serving us to move towards a safer shore. By the Five of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Moon. So conflicting thoughts happening here. And perhaps you're seeking some sense of like spiritual enlightenment. You're working on your own religious practice, spiritual practices, seeking help in those places, moving towards more of that sense of like balance in your spirit. And paying attention to kind of the things not being said or any secrets that are around you. You're dealing with some sense of tension here. You need to move away from whatever this energy is that's giving you like conflicting thoughts, stressful thoughts, bringing up anxiety, making you focus on kind of like the secrets of what's happening around you. Potentially with the Hierophant on the board, dealing with a Taurus here. Maybe you're getting some guidance from a Taurus as well, or from another spiritual leader, something like that. But you're ready to move on, and you want to, because it's like your mental health is great right now with whatever the situation is that you're in, and like you or someone around you is wanting to move away from it. Let's clarify the Nine of Inspiration. I love this. I love this. Okay. Someone's feeling passionate right now and fired up to move forward, and I gather that to be you. And you're completing this cycle on whatever was happening for you previously. You're ready to gather your things and move onward and just like take your leap of faith into whatever your new beginning can be. And letting things come back into balance on their own. You're not trying to put pressure on the situation. You're going to let the situation balance itself. You've like played your cards, you've showed your hand, and now you're going to just like move forward and leap into the future, and then just like wait to see how things shake up together. Let's take a look at the Ten of Materials here. I think this situation with needing to move away is not to do with this romantic connection. I feel like this is another energy that you're working on like moving away from in your life, because you're feeling really good right now, feeling really generous in sharing what you have, your emotions, your things, your beings, but you're still dealing with some sense of like unease for yourself and need to like find more balance in your life and more like wisdom around you. Okay. So this Ten of Materials, this like sense of security and happiness, is sitting on the other side of a few things. We've got the Seven of Wands here, the Hermit card, and the Five of Cups. So protecting our energy and then like removing ourselves a little bit from the situation to let things balance out the way they're meant to. But as a result, I think in this waiting, it's causing you some disrest. Like you're feeling emotional, you're feeling a little bit drained, all this sort of like high vibe energy that you've been in as you're like putting your love out there forward, your emotions out there forward, is bringing up some negative things when you start to retreat from that, from maybe feeling this sense of like rejection. Though the soulmate potential is here, I don't know that the rejection is like forever. It may just be for now, but you're really allowing that to affect your psyche and like removing yourself from the situation. Let's clarify the Devil card. Okay, we got a power struggle going on here. You're feeling very competitive with somebody else, but we have the Queen of Swords and the Emperor, the Five of Wands, to clarify your Devil card. So this could be a few things. We could be dealing with a bit of an issue with authority, and you're needing to deal with authority right now. Could be dealing with an issue of toxic communication, of just like hyper competitiveness, of somebody who always thinks that they are right or in the right. That could be you. That could be somebody that you're dealing with really regularly here. That is the energy that is tied to your unrest right now. Let's clarify the Four of Inspiration in the future energy. The Strength card, the Knight of Swords, and the Death card. So there may be a Leo around that's causing you some problems. And you are charging away from them because you're ready for this situation to end so something new can happen. It may just be a fire sign in general. We have like the Emperor sitting over here, some Aries energy, this Leo energy, but I get a sense of you just want to be like, no, I'm done. Like this is it. I'm moving towards my happiness. I'm moving at the pace I want to, and I am ready for this to end so I can start my new thing, my new phase of my life. Let's clarify the Eight of Voices. Four of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Justice card. So you're resting, but you're feeling restless, if that makes sense. It's like you're taking time away, but your brain is just like it's filled with thoughts and feelings. Somebody is feeling impassioned and very like forward and headstrong with that, able to be like taking charge right now. But there is some sense of justice that needs to be served here. It's possible, again, like this fire sign energy is really coming in strong. So there's a lot of kind of like hot energy happening here that you're like removing yourself. You don't want to really be around it. So whatever this fire sign is, or this fiery energy that's around you, you're trying to remove yourself from it. And I gather this justice to be like awaiting for what's right to happen, to fall into place. Potentially you're dealing with a Libra here, but I think there is a fire sign that's really kind of like coming in and messing with the flow of what you're trying to set up here, which is this like emotional security and offer of love to a situation or a person that is around you. Take a few cards from the universe for you, close the reading. I think you gotta just stay focused on these positive things. The energy for this reading really kind of shifted, and I think you're just ready to be moving and to be giving back. Like being done with drama and intense energy. Five of Material, the Ten of Voices, and the Five of Inspiration. So some conflict going on here, Pisces. Fives speak about conflict. We're dealing with not being able to see where our security is right now, not being able to see what our foundation is, not being able to see maybe where we feel we fit and we belong. And it's giving just like a sense of conflict with others, with the things around us. But with this Ten of Voices here, like this cycle is coming to an end. This like period of feeling filled with like negative thoughts, with anxieties, with emotions that are keeping me up all day and night, so that you can stop fighting. I think right now this is really it. Like there is some energy around you that you need to sever so that you can focus on getting back your mental clarity, getting back to this state of feeling like full of love and passion and like a want to give back, because that is the energy that is around you right now. And this negative sense of like fighting with someone is drawing you out of it. So be strong, summon your strength, and I hope this helps. We'll see you the next time.